All right, guys, what's up? My name is Matthew Mazza, and I am going to be starting this vlog to go over the things that I want to accomplish while doing 75 hard. This is going to be like my millionth time attempting this, but I really feel like I have everything in place to get this done. I just wanted to share this with the world and community on all the social media platforms to go ahead and express how much this means to me to go ahead and do this and share this with you. The biggest thing for me is just the reason why I haven't been successful at this before is the lack of priority in doing the things that I say I want to do. Now, this is key in anybody's life if you want to be successful, and a big mentor of mine, he's always telling me how important it is. And if you can just do 90% of the things you say you're going to do, you just can't imagine how successful you'll be. That also goes to show with the people you hang around and things like that. I'm doing this as not a fitness test. It's really just for my mental strength, which is something that everybody deals with. It doesn't matter if it's your anger, if it's your depression, just feeling loneliness. You have to understand that it's all within your mindset. You know, when you wake up in the morning, where is your mind? You have to walk into everything that you're going to do and just be, confident. You have to be ready and just being prepared. The biggest thing for me is like why I'm doing this is I just want to be the most prepared in everything I do in my life. I want to feel motivated every day. I want to change not only the way I look, the way I think, how I feel, and just learn. I think this is the biggest thing is just learning about what I'm really made of, what my mind's really made of, and how strong and I can really be in all aspects of my life. I think this is great. It's a great program. Andy Frisella is, the one who started this with 75 Hard. Real AF podcast brings a lot of motivation to my life and, what I transpire to be as a human being and, ultimately what I want to do moving forward. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and kind of break down my routines, how I'm going to be doing this, and just share the obstacles I'm going through, challenges, things I'm doing really well, things I'm not doing really well at. And so that way it's just open, fully transparent. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I have them both listed in the description below if you want to give me a follow there. Hit the like button, and let's get this started. One thing I want to go over is how I'm going to be setting up my days to start and also finish, so that way I'm prepared for the next day and go into it quick and easy. So I want to go over quickly just my morning and nightly routines that I want to do, because these are things that will set up my day, so that way I'm not rushing and I don't forget anything. So when I do the things I need to do, it's very seamless. So my morning routine is I need to wake up and pray. I'm not out here to post anything about pushing Christianity on anybody. This is just a religion that I've been brought up in my entire life. But it's not about that. It just helps me mentally be motivated and have a clear mindset. After that, I need to drink 32 ounces of water. So what I normally do, and I don't really waste time with this, is I grab 2 bottles of water and I immediately chug both of them. Okay, so after I drink my water, I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast, which was made the night before. I'm also going to journal my thoughts, so that way I get any feelings that I have, good, bad, or indifferent, out on paper, out of my mind, so that way I can start clear-minded and have some solitude into the next day and get ready. Also, I'm going to get my first 10 pages out of the day, so that way I have what I would consider probably the toughest thing is just the reading. I'm not a big reader, never have been. I love to learn and do things, but reading has always been a challenge to me because I have the attention span of a child. So my mind wanders pretty quick. And I'm sure this is very common across the board, but I want to go ahead and knock that out. Like I said, I'm reading Atomic Habits because I think this is going to be a good forefront in how I want to start this journey in 75 Hard and get it done. Lastly, I do have a dog. His name's Drake, named after the rapper. Favorite artist of all time. Don't know what to say. You can hate me for it, love me for it. I don't care, but love his music. So shout out to Champagne Poppy. Lastly, I'm going to pack my car up and then I'm going to head out and get my lift on, because that is the next thing. I want to go ahead and get my body moving, wake up a little bit, get some pre-workout going, and get the day started. So I get my lift in first, like I said, and then I am going to go ahead and get my day started with work. All right, so my nightly routine is pretty simple. I got to go ahead and prepare my meals for the next day. What I do is I only cook for the next day. I don't cook anymore because it helps, I guess, the taste of the food. I've been meal prepping most of my life. I'm a former college athlete, played football from the time I was 3 years old all the way up until I was about, I don't know, sophomore, junior in college, and have meal prepped most of my life. But what I found works for my actual adult life and being responsible with that is cooking the meals that I want the next day the night before. It's very easy, clean up, and not time consuming for what I need to do, because I hate dishes. It's not fun at all, and I hate preparing meals, and it's just not my favorite thing to do. So the easiest thing is just to cook the meals I have for the next day the night before. So what I normally have for breakfast is I have a small carton of egg whites, I have 3 strips of turkey bacon, and I have 2 pieces of rye toast. All right, and then for second lunch and dinner, what I have is 6 ounces of chicken breast or chicken thighs, doesn't matter. And then I have 35 grams for the first 2 meals, and then to end I have 40 grams of rice. So 35 grams in the first 2 meals of rice, and then 40 grams of rice in the last meal. And how that works is that will be my low carb meal prep, and then for my high carb meal prep is set up that I just double the amount of carbs. Everything else stays the same, and then I just double the amount of carbs. Now the great thing and how I set up my workout schedule is I'm doing push-pull legs. So that is easy for me because that third day is going to be my high carb day, which is going to be my leg day, which I'm going to need a lot of carbs to go ahead and have a lot of energy and glycogen stored in my body, so that way it's I have good performance in my lifts. All right, so the next thing that's key, and this might seem very small, is just laying out my clothes. I know a lot of people in my life have told me they sleep in their clothes for the next day when they're going to work out. Unfortunately, I don't like doing that. So I lay them out for the next day for my lift, and then I can go ahead and change once I'm done eating. So I go ahead and put my clothes on, get ready for the day. It seems like a small task, but it's something I have to do because it's just something that I don't like to do during the day. I just feel rushed. And then I go ahead and meditate. It could be for 15 minutes. I can do it for 30 minutes. This is what I do before bed because it's important that I go to bed with a clear mind. I am somebody who has trouble sleeping and everybody has this. When you have a lot on your mind, but I constantly have things on my mind, whether it's ideas. Like I said, I have a short attention span and it's all over the place. My mind wanders frequently. So how I do accomplish not having that issue is I meditate. I just go on YouTube and I find a meditation video because it helps me, it guides me through it, my breathing and everything like that, and I just meditate so I have a clear mind going into sleep. So I have at least a decent, 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and be doing a weekly vlog on this. So I guess every 7th day. So this is day 0. Tomorrow's day 1 of 75 hard. So I'm going to start tomorrow, and then I'll start do another vlog on day 8, and every 7 days after that. So I'll be posting these videos on YouTube, and also be sharing the link on my Instagram and TikTok to these videos, so you guys can follow me on this journey. If you have any questions, anything you would like to see in my post, whether it's my workouts, my splits, my diet, exactly how it's broken down, macros and all of that. I have a lot of friends in this industry who are professionals and taught me a lot, so I always love to learn from others. If you have any tips for me on this stuff, please don't hesitate to spam my comment section on what I can do to get better, because ultimately I'm doing this to not only help myself, but I want to inspire others. My biggest thing is I want to be a motivator in other people's life. I've always wanted to be known as somebody who is going to go out of his way to help others. I think this is just a great platform to do it. I'm not a certified personal trainer. I'm not a professional in any of these things, but I would like to be known as somebody who is on this platform just to help. That's my biggest thing. I've always told myself, when I die, I would love to be, remembered as somebody who's willing to help other people. And that's just the biggest thing for me. I have a no-quit attitude. I want to do everything at the best that I can. I'm very hard and critical on myself, and that's why I have high expectations. So if you are having trouble with, living a mediocre life, I hope this inspires you to do better and raise the bar a little bit, because if you don't expect 100% out of yourself, it's you're just lacking in a lot of areas in your life, and you're only hitting about 40% of what you're actually able to accomplish. Because I'll tell you a story. When I got into the car business, I was scared shitless. I had no idea what I was doing, no sales experience, and I walked into it blind. Got a great opportunity to go ahead and do it, and I took the chance and risk, and I succeeded really high, but it was just because of the mindset that I had going into it, and I raised the bar extremely high, and I did really well, and that is a former part of my life, and I'm ready to step into this new chapter of my life and move forward. And I want to bring the same intensity that I had in the car business into this world of mine, because this is what I'm truly passionate about, and this is what I want to make myself known for. There's other areas of my life that I want to grow and do really, really well, but this is the area that I want to succeed in on a day-to-day basis, and I want to learn from others. In no way, shape, or form am I anywhere where I want to be. I think Matthew McConaughey said it best, that his hero and my hero is always going to be 10 years ahead of me. So 10 years from now, I'm still going to be 10 years behind, but I'll be 10 years closer. But always chasing, never satisfied, and I want to live where I'm uncomfortable and always have a growth mindset, and just always have a generous mindset as well. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said, go ahead and smash that like button, that subscription button, and follow me with this journey, and I'll see you in a week. Have a good one.